Giving all praise, honor, and glory to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, double honor to the apostles and the elders of great millstone, and the sincere shalom to the Alkin that's out there pushing in sincerity and the truth and sound doctrine. First and foremost, I want to say the water YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI for giving me and a fellow Akim the opportunity to do lessons and videos, the opportunity to go out there on the highways and on the hedges, all to edify, warn the nations of Israel, which are the so-called Negroes, the Latinos, and the Native Americans, the 12 tribes of Israel, the ones the law, statutes, and commandments, as well as the promises will give it to. All right, shalom. So there's quick video. It says new mu variant appears as Delta, continues to dominate, whatever. Now not too long ago, I looked up, because what they're doing with these the way they're naming these variants is through a Greek calendar. That's how they naming them, and they all pretty much have one thing in common. Well, quite a few things in common. Now, as far as the meanings of these, they'll have something like light or something like that, or something that pertains to the way how the economy works. That's how they're naming these variants, these different variants. It's all, again, man, it's all set up. They know exactly what they're doing, obviously, quite obviously they know exactly what they're doing. So, this is again, man, this is one step closer to the end, man. Now we know that they're pushing this out, but one thing we always remember, that it's of the Lord YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. The Lord YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI is the one pushing out these viruses and stuff like that, man. It's the Lord doing this, because this is all prophecy, See, just as you people thought things were get ready to get back to normal, nah, man, the Lord said, no, I'm cutting that shit, man. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. Right? So I'm not going to read this whole thing. I mean, the main point is in the title. And I'm not going to make this video really long. It's going to be a kind of a quick video. I'm just going to go into like two scriptures, we all know, but this is just a quick news flash, that, hey, man, I saw another article when they talking about more restrictions are coming. This is what we've been talking about, especially against the ones that didn't get the thing. You know what I'm talking about, right? This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. This is all the stuff that the Lord said to look out for during the time of the end, man. When the end is coming, the Lord said these are the things that you're supposed to look out for. These things here, man. When you start seeing more violence, more escalation of violence, more division, these are the things that we're going to have to, which division brings order anyway, man. When you have when I mean, as far as division, I mean division of the people. When you start having nationalities separate and go back to their own way, that's bringing order, right? That's bringing order, right? The Lord said, the Lord said that, so like I can't speak word for damn today. The Lord said that, there's going to be, a form of order before he makes his return, man. The Lord going to put a form of order on his earth before he makes his return. As far as Lord YAHAWASHI, man. It says, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places, right? So it said famines, and there are different types of famines, man. You have famine of food, the most common one. And then you have the famine of bread, which is money. As I said, famine of bread. That's why I say it says in the scriptures a lack of bread. Lack of bread. Bread could be entertainment. Bread could be anything. Famine of drink. You have pestilences, and this is one of them, man. This thing going around. These different variants going around. The pestilence of the mind. It could be pestilence of the mind. Because we're under a serious pestilence of the mind as far as our people in general. We're under a serious pestilence of the mind. That's the biggest pestilence we're under right now. So you have the pestilence of the mind. You just have different pestilences, man. It says there are earthquakes in diverse places. Now, when you go to earthquakes, that's a commotion. Now, that's definitely talking about, actual earthquakes in different places. Because there's an earthquake happening every single day. But again, man, the earth speaks, and it says that the earth is pretty much saying, look, I'm suffering and I need help. They said pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. So yeah, let's talk about your protests, but then it's also talking about actual earthquakes, commotions and stuff like that, all around the world, your riots and stuff like that. Yeah, man, those are earthquakes in diverse places. Now, let me go ahead and get Second Ezra chapter 16, right? I was going to say 26. Because Second Ezra chapter 16, verse 1. I'm going to start at verse 1. And my main point is at verse 5. But I'm going to start at verse 1. It says, woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria. Gird up yourselves with cloths of sack and hair. Bewail your children, right? And be sorry, for your destruction is at hand, right? So, again, man, if you can't see by now in 2021 that the destruction of this place is at hand, then you're going to fall right along with them that fall, as Jeremiah chapter 6 said, man. You're going to fall right along with them that fall, right? And when you go to woe is destruction, right? And the Lord's getting ready to bring death, famine, and destruction to this place, man. Right? And if you can't see that, again, man, if you can't see that right by now, then it's not, we're not going to, the thing is, and I said in the video yesterday, the thing is, our job is to put the message out there. We're not going to sit up here. It's really, really pointless going back and forth with you people, man, on a comment board and stuff like that. That's why we don't do that. That's why we don't do that. You want to go ahead and trust the enemy and roll your sleeve up and take that shit, and go ahead, man. But leave me the hell alone, man. Keep me away from that shit. Don't bring that to me. Don't sit up there and say, well, yeah, you should go ahead and get it too. Don't bring that shit to me. All I'm telling you is really not a good idea. It's really not a good idea. But if you want to go ahead and take it so much, then go ahead and take it. The Lord, that's between you and the Lord at that point. Again, we're messengers. If you don't want, it's up to the Lord, YAHAWAH, whether he puts the spirit on you so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, to listen to the message or not. Other than that, I don't really give a goddamn. Right? You get it, then may the Lord watch over you. You don't, then the Lord's going to destroy you. It's straight up. 2 Chronicles chapter 15, verse 13 said, whoever doesn't follow the Lord, just like paraphrasing, whoever doesn't follow the Lord, the Lord's going to put them to death, whether small or great, whether man or woman. Okay? Verse 3, it says, a sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back? Now, the sword could be numerous things. A sword is only an instrument of destruction, so you can use your imagination, to imagine the sword, What instrument of destruction, there are many instruments of destruction, so, just use your imagination on that part, right? But the Lord said a sword is sent upon you, and who's going to turn it back? See, when the Lord, the scripture said that nothing is going to return to the Lord, in null and void. I believe that's what it said. It's like I'm slightly paraphrasing. So, when the Lord sends this stuff, they're not going to return to him void. Means they're not going to return to him empty. He's not going to be done with this. He's not going to be empty-handed when he's done with this place, man, pretty much. So he put this stuff here. He put all the wickedness here. He put all the diseases and sicknesses here, right? And the Lord is asking, who going to turn him back? What a thing you roll, Who going to turn him back? When these diseases do their job, the Lord is going to pull them back. And the earth is going to be clean. Which that's going to be when this place is destroyed. Until then, this stuff is here to stay. Verse 4, it says, a fire is sent among you, and who may quench it? So when the Lord sends fire your way, man, who's going to be able to quench it? Part of that fire is us doing this work, man. You know, spitting out that hot fire to you people, man. That's part of the fire. And you're not going to be able to quench us, man. You're not going to be able to. Look, through the spirit of power, Lord YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, we will absolutely never, ever bow down to this fucking system, man. All right. Verse 5. Plagues are sent upon you, and what is he that may drive them away? That's my main point right there. It said plagues are sent upon unto you, and what is he that may turn them away? Now you got I think about maybe you got quite a few variants out there. I can't remember how many exactly. I'm not even gonna try to guess. But I know you got the Kappa variant, you got the Mu variant, the Delta, the you got one called the Eta, ETA. You got one called the Lambda. You know, and they're all Greek. They're all Greek, man. They're going by the Greek alphabet. There's quite a few out there, right? And who's pushing these variants? Yeah, you know, you could say, you know, this man or whoever, you know, which it is, but the Lord put the spirit on them to do it. Put the spirit on them to do it. I don't really give, you know, this man no credit, man. You know. The Lord set him up to give him some type of credit for the wickedness, yeah, because that's who we blame. Because what we going to do? Blame the Most High? No, the Lord gave us somebody to blame, and it's this devil, right? The Lord created them to be the deceivers of the world, right? So the Lord is the one that's pushing out these variants like that, man. And the Lord is saying, y'all ain't gonna be able to turn them back. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? I sent flu your way. What you gonna do? You gonna deal with it until I'm ready to bring it back. This is what the Lord's saying, man. You can't do nothing about it. The Lord brags about his power, man. I keep saying that. The Lord brags about his power, and there's not a damn thing you could do, man. You know, we had a guy come up, you know, last week, which he was humble, he was listening. When I said that, he said, well, God is not a boastful God. There nowhere in the Bible does it say that, man. Because if that was the case, then why all in Book of Deuteronomy and in the whole Bible, the Lord brags about his power, man. He boasts about his power, and he's allowed to do that. He's the creator of all, you know. Okay, so anyway, man, you know, giving all praise, honor, glory to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Shalom, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Water, Shalom.